All right, there's three methods of proving triangles are congruent. The first one is called side, side, side. The reason it's called side, side, side is because you have three sides in a triangle, and if all the sides in the triangles are congruent, that means the triangles are congruent. So we've got one tick mark here, one tick mark here, two ticks here, two ticks here, three ticks here, and three ticks here. That means all the sides are equal, so that means those two triangles are congruent. The second method of proving triangles are congruent is side, angle, side. Okay, so we've got a side right here that is congruent, an angle that is congruent, and another side that is congruent. Notice that the angle that is congruent has to be between two congruent sides. So it's side, angle, side. Methods of proving triangles are congruent. Third method, angle, side, angle. So you can have an angle congruent to this one, a side congruent to this one, and another angle congruent right here. So that's angle, side, angle. You got to memorize those three, because if you don't memorize them, you won't be able to do the problems, that's for sure. All right, so are the triangles below congruent? And if they are, tell me why. Well, let's look at it. We've got a side and another side. So we've got three methods: side, 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 angle, side, angle, and side, side, side. So we've got two sides here. Is it side, side, side? Well, we don't know if this side is congruent to this side, so we know we can't use this method. Okay? Angle, side. Oh, I wrote the same thing down here, so stop. Side, angle, side. All right, so now we look at angle, side, angle. Well, we don't know if this angle is congruent to anything down here. We don't know if this angle is congruent to anything down here, so we don't have two angles. So we can't use this method. Well, we've got two sides. See? So we need two sides here. We've got two sides. We need an angle between them. So we look at an angle between here, between the two sides. Is this angle congruent to this angle? Yes, it's vertical. So this angle is congruent to this angle because they're vertical angles. So what we can do is we can now come over here and say that SRT, triangle SRT, is congruent to, and let's match this up now, okay? SRT. Well, let's start out a different way. Okay, now we can come over here and write a congruent statement. And we start out with SP, SP, and from P we go to R, is congruent to. All right, SP is the one with two tick marks. So now we go over here and we go TP. And the reason we did that was because P has to match up with P, okay? The only thing left is the M. And let's look at this. Side SP is congruent to side TP, and side PM is congruent to, see there's PM, is congruent to PR. So yes, they are congruent, and the reason they're congruent is side, angle, side. All right, your turn. Are the triangles below congruent? Tell me why. Okay. Pause the video and get back to me. Okay, so we've got side, side, side. I tell you, it's really good to write this stuff down. Angle, side, angle, and side, angle, side. Those are the three methods that you got. Okay, we've got an angle and a side. And no more sides. So it can't be side, side, side. There's no more indication of the sides being equal. So now it's either going to be angle, side, angle, or side, angle, side. Well, we've got this side congruent to this side, but there's no more indication that any of the sides are congruent. So we mark it out. So we've got to have angle, side, angle if it's going to be congruent. So we've got angle, side. Oh, there's an angle. Right there, because these two are congruent to each other because they're vertical angles. So we've got angle, side, angle. And let's match it up now. Angle N is congruent to angle L, and angle K is congruent to angle K. and that leaves J and M. J is in the KN, so that's right here, J, and then you're left with M over here. And these are triangles, and we write that like that.